Folks, I cannot describe to you my level of excitement when I heard that I was getting a Miata. This thing is incredibly fun to drive. Real drivers understand this vehicle. Fanboys get BMW M3s and they think they're better than everyone else. But this, in terms of fun, it only has 181 horsepower, but it weighs 2,300 pounds, 150 pound-feet of torque. It has a lightweight flywheel. It's a manual transmission. It revs fast. There's really not much more I can ask for a vehicle. Manual transmission, rear-wheel drive only. And it also comes with an RF version, which is a retractable fastback. So it actually gives you a Targa top in the RF. What's great, though, is this is a sub $30,000 car new. In fact, this one, the way it is spec'd, is $32,000. That doesn't include destination, but it is an insane value for one of the most fun driver's cars. I would say this is the most fun driver's car out there because you can be a not so great driver, and this is a great thing to learn on, feeling control of the vehicle. The suspension isn't too stiff, so when you take it into turns and load up, the whole car kind of rolls a little bit. And this is a 25 model, so there's not been that many updates from the 2024. This does have wireless Apple CarPlay. It doesn't have a glove box, and I'll show you how the roof functions here in a second. It doesn't have a glove box in the traditional area, but it does have it kind of in between the two seats here. Now, speaking of the seats, you can see they're just like literally the cheapest material in the bolstering. And then you have some suede on the center part with the stitching that matches the stitching on the steering wheel. The seats are incredibly comfortable. I mean, they just fit really well. Nice leather on the steering wheel, brushed alloy or aluminum here on the steering wheel. The shifting, the mechanical feel of the shifter, mechanical e-brake here, heated seats, not cooled seats. It doesn't even have automatic climate control, so you're just turning these dials and getting it exactly what you want it to be. But it does have wireless Apple CarPlay, and the reverse camera is actually a quality reverse camera. It's nice, high definition. The Toyotas, Nissans, and Hondas that I've been driving lately have terrible reverse cameras, but that's not the case for this. So in my opinion, also, it has body matched interior panels matching the exterior color, which is cool. So in my opinion, what this does incredibly well is mix the past in, again, traditional handbrake, manual transmission with the future, and that is having Apple CarPlay, a decent Bose sound system. And check this out, the roof in seconds is off the vehicle. So I just think that that is incredible. Gas cap right here. So that just pops open. There's your gas cap. And then to open the trunk, there's not a way to just come back here and pull it up. So you do have to either release it while you're on the inside or just use the key and hold it down and then it pops. You can open this up. Now the trunk is really small. You cannot fit golf clubs back here. This is a camera bag that we have sitting back here right now, and that takes up most of the space. So very limited on space. If you need to be using it for road trips a lot, this probably isn't the car for you. Maybe look towards the Nissan Z. Actually, surprisingly, has a lot of trunk space back in the rear hatch. But in terms of driving dynamics, you got to think about this. The Nissan Z, for example, is like a $52,000 vehicle. I think it starts in the 40s, but the trim you want, it's in the 50s. And this, to start at $29,000, is insane. It's interesting, the RF version is $37,000, and that's just because of everything that comes with the functionality of the roof, and there are some other differences in the trim. But overall, in terms of driving, you're not going to have more fun in a brand new car for this amount of money. The closest thing that's going to come to this is the GR86 from Toyota, and that's going to be really fun. But this, because it's lighter, I mean, it just feels better. It revs really nicely. I like the shorter wheelbase. I like the way that the suspension is set up. It's just an incredible value. So we're going to keep the top dropped and we're going to take it for a spin. Now, speed is not something that the Miata is really good at. But revving is, and the shifting feels so solid down here. I mean, it revs so nicely, especially with one person in the car. The thing's going to feel quick. Like the visibility in the convertible. I mean, I know that you can drop the top on both of them, but that is more of a Targa. This is fully open. Like, just check your shoulder. You can see everything. The seats are so comfortable up in the shoulders and down in the anus region. It's just, I don't know. And you can see, because of the front haunches on the vehicle, you can actually see exactly where the vehicle is. In the rear, you're sitting almost on the rear wheels, so you can just really maneuver the car. It's very easy to drive. And then on top of that, just fun. There's no rev matching on downshifts, so you have to learn how to do that on your own. And I think that's fine. There's also no drive modes. All you can do is reduce the traction control if you want. But other than that, there's nothing that you can do. The sound system is decent. It's nice that it has Apple CarPlay up there. And also on the highway, you know, on this drive right now, the way I just drove, we're getting 19 miles per gallon. But we were getting over 30 miles per gallon on the highway. So it's one of those cars where you can have your lunch and eat it too. Have your cake. You can have your lunch and eat it too. You can have, what is it, make your cake and eat it too?
Have your cake.
You can have your cake and eat it too, but why can't you ever just have your, it's your cake? See, these are the things that hold me up in life. But the other thing is, with all that acceleration I just did, we're going 45. So I had fun doing that, and I got to shift and interact with the machine, but I'm also not getting a speeding ticket or really endangering anyone. So there's a value to that as well. I just can't say enough about the Miata. And if you've never driven one, it is hard to understand why someone would drive a car like this, because it's very small. It's very impractical in a lot of situations. But in terms of cost and getting a second car that's going to be fun, fuel efficient, you could take it on road trips if you pack light. It's impossible to beat this. I just think Mazda has done such a good job at continuing what this car is. I understand why it has a cult following, because it's a great driver's car. It's cost effective and efficient. And there's really not anything else to say. I mean, it's a very unique car. You can also, if you want, you can take the cup holder out and you can put it in right down here. So you can have 3 different locations for the cup holder, whether that's for the driver or passenger. I just think that that is cool as well. So it's a great platform. I highly recommend you check these out. Also, my friend Ben owns a company called Drive Ease. So if you're looking to buy a vehicle like the Miata, he can do all the negotiating for you. And if you use code Jeebs, it will be a $100 discount off of his service. I made a video on the Nissan Z, and he recently saved an owner $10,000 off of MSRP to buy his Z, and then he did the same for someone buying a Jeep SUV. I don't know what he saved them, but he got them a deal as well. So it's a white glove service. You tell him the spec that you want and all of that, and then he handles the rest for you. But if you want to see another great driver's car, that is the Acura Integra Type S. Click this video right here. It's just an incredible car. It has more power than this. It's front wheel drive and a great exhaust note. Check this video out.